Okay, well, I hate to be this guy, so off the bat let me lead with this. I love Ark and it's a great game with so much potential. But sadly the potential is being squandered, and let's be real, official PvP is unplayable at the moment. Cheaters are reigning supreme again, meshing and aimbotting and tech railgunning through the map, and real money trading is leading to so much exploiting. It's just depressing to play. It really messes with your head to try and play official servers at the moment legitimately. And even admin corruption, in my opinion, is being exploited. To elaborate further, in my recent playthrough on Small Tribes server 192 Fjordir, the Element Cave was blocked by one tribe, and that tribe was the only tribe who really had access to Element. On our server, there were tech suitors with railguns, exploiting and aimbotting another enemy tribe, and the only real way they could have access to these tech suits and railguns at this point was to be associated with the Alpha tribe who controlled the Element. They sent us footage, we put the footage in as evidence, and it had very clear tribe names associated with the cheating Alpha. The only response we got was this is being looked into, or this has been solved, and nothing further was done. The tribe was not banned, and the tribe who was getting cheated against was wiped off the map through this other tribe exploiting aimbot with the railgun. We'll get to this later. At this point, I was getting sick of the servers. Small Tribes are just full of cheaters and exploiters, and it's so demoralizing knowing that you're a 6-man playing against a 20-man tribe that's just bending the rules. The only reason that we hadn't been cheated against at this point, I firmly believe, is because of my public presence. Being able to make videos on it, the Alpha tribe knew if they touched us, I would expose it very quickly, and that would lead to them getting exposed. I was sick of knowing these guys were cheating blatantly and getting away with it, so I ended up leaving the server. After I left the server, the tribe I was in, a few weeks later, got blatantly exploited against while live streaming it. They were meshed and railgunned through the map. They got wiped. Now the tribe that wiped them, again, the only tribe really with motive and access to Element at this time was the Alpha tribe, who had locked the cave, which was locked for 2 months because of poor map design. My old tribe mates sent tickets. These tickets were not answered or closed very quickly. And then we have further proof that the tribe who was Alpha and cheating against all the other tribes sold their base position, being in a very strong position for real money trading, and made off with a profit, and to this day still did not face consequence for their actions. The tribe that now owns the base position has probably bought it from them, and this should be looked into on server 192 Fjordir. But that is simply my experience, and many other people are having the same experience at this time. The servers need more policing, and the response times need to be faster. If Rust can do it, being a very similar survival genre game dynamic with an always online game mechanic, then there is no reason that Ark cannot do the same. Having to wait a day for a ticket to resolve is literally unacceptable in a live service always online game. This means that the players grinding hundreds of hours lose all their investment, and the scummy cheaters gain and sell their real money base for real life money as a reward. This should be very concerning for Ark 2, as Ark 1 still hasn't got a hold of cheating and exploiting this far in. Wildcard, I implore you, please hire more server admins for the official network to police it. I'm sure you have people doing this, but you need to have people invading these real life money discords and infiltrating them to get the intel. Because you can do it. If somebody else can buy a base, you can also do the same, and then you can get to the root of the problem, which is people selling bases real life money have the incentive to cheat and exploit against the other tribes so they can keep their bases without getting raided. I know Ark 2 is obviously the priority, but that does not mean that Ark should be shelved, as this game still has a huge live player base that needs to be supported. The other thing we can do to stop the spread of cheating in Ark is report these cheaters blatantly cheating and showing their exploits on YouTube. Go to these channels and report them, get them banned, because these guys are literally profiting and making money from cheating and ruining everyone else's experience. The third and final point I'll make to combat cheating in the short term is to nerf the railgun. Wildcard, if a item in your game is being used to exploit in 10 out of 12 cases, then this item needs to be looked at. And I know the railgun was recently taken offline for a period of time. This needs to happen again. You've set a precedent, and the railgun is not a vital gameplay mechanic until it cannot be exploited by cheaters like this. If you don't want to do this, a simple fix in the meantime is to raise the level cap to say 150 so that players can't make burner accounts and instantly have access to a railgun. This would at least stem some of the exploiting and make it harder for the aimbotters and the meshers and the cheaters to exploit against other tribes. Also, need to check some of the mesh holes on the new map, as it seems to be an issue that people can get into the mesh quite easily on this map currently, and it is causing quite a few issues for many tribes on the new map. I am not a game designer, and I do not claim to be, and I understand it is a very difficult task at hand to deal with cheaters and exploiters in your game, and I do not claim to know all the fixes. I just think it needs to be addressed, because at the moment it is simply unacceptable, it is depressing, it is demoralizing, and I'm making a stand because this happens from time to time with Ark. The last time I got banned, but hopefully this time it's the cheaters who get banned. For the meantime, until cheating is addressed, I will be changing my Steam review to negative, as this is where it hits wildcard the most and pulls them into action. If you guys want a company to change and to address their issues, you need to make it well known that they have the issues. I'll be also making a petition below, and we'll be signing the petition. They never get anything done, but at least it'll show that we have a voice and we want to be heard. But the best thing you can do is go to your Ark Steam review and change it to negative and put in there, this game is full of exploiting, this game is full of cheaters, this game is unplayable. And you could probably DM Vin Diesel and say, Ark 1 is a trash heap on fire, Ark 2 is not going to be good for us, fam. And then put family. Again, I love Ark, and I want Ark to be better. I want them to do better, and I think they can. Thanks for watching.